God damn it, cows! What are you doing? Ah! Hello, Aqua here again. Welcome to episode 37 of my 1.5.2 beta, still on 0.5. Possibly the last day. Wild has said the packs are completed and they're up on what they call the repo. It's a repository. It's where all the server files are held so that people can download them, all the server and client files. So they're getting put up onto there, and once they're up, we should be able to get version 0.7. Now, I got a Skype from Kel a bit back, and he said Tommy's setting up a super server, so we should be able to have multiple versions running. So what we're going to have is feed the beast, and I think we're going to have a hexit. I'm not sure what else we're going to have. We might possibly have a vanilla or super hostile or something else. I don't know, but we should be having a feed the beast and hexit, so we should be able to do some hexit videos soon as well, as a server rather than single player. I think the other thing we plan on doing with that is when the release changes, we should be able to get like when it goes to 1.6, it was like betas and recommended versions. We have to keep a server going recommended and have a separate server going with the beta version, so we won't have to split like we did before. Right, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Very good, nice one, Tom. Right, what I'm going to do in this episode? Well, first of all the IC2 stuff I was doing yesterday, as you can see, I had that massive amount of creosote. Well, it really bent that down quick. I've done a bit more IC2 today. I'm going to do a bit more in a minute as well, but if we look in there, I think that one's still full. That one's just about full. But all these guys are back full now. That one's filling up. That one was fully empty, and that one I managed to get down to about 2 mil. So use all that creosote up, but slowly it's as we get more creosote produced, it's filling them back up, so that's working alright for now. Obviously, if we started doing some big style IC2, which I plan to do in this episode, as you can see from that massive wires and stuff there, I'm going to need a better power supply. Now, that was going to use a boiler for, won't we? So I might have to make a boiler. I've added quite a few recipes to the Mac, and first of all, they don't actually want to be there, they want to be IC2 stuff. Buildcraft pump, we needed that in there because the industrial electrolyzer uses it, which is needed for the industrial grinder, which is what the wires are for, which we'll be doing in this episode in a little bit. They will be in the IC2 stuff. I've started making these to make industrial diamonds. Now, industrial diamond we need, I thought I had one yet. Industrial diamond we need for making the diamond grinders. So that's from compressing a coal chunk. Coal chunks, compressed coal balls around obsidian, or iron, or brick. And then compressed coal ball is a coal ball for a compressor, and go back again. No, I don't want to do that. A coal ball is coal dust around flint, and of course, coal dust is just pulverized coal. So, I need to make industrial diamonds because the industrial grinder needs a thing called a diamond grinder. So I've got the patterns for them in there as well. So I've put quite a few patterns in here. Quite a few IC2 things there. We needed tree tap cells, fences, magnetizer, extractor, and so on. And then I put in the pattern for the standard and reinforced casings. As you can see, I've already made some there. And there's a pattern for the electrolyzer. I've not actually done the pattern for the grinder yet. I was going to do that on camera, but I'm going to do that in a little bit. Just to finish off from last episode, the armour I'm wearing, I put the second of the advanced platings in there. So that's got my armour up to, as you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things of armour above my health bar there. So that's not bad. Just got that power in the bottom still. The battery in the bottom there, shock absorber. So all these were put in last time. Can't really make anything else. If you look in the helmet, now I can make an aura meter, so I might as well make one of them. Just so we've got one in there. My headphone's clicking. I hope it's not coming across on the camera, on the microphone. So what do I want? I want, what's it called again? Hologram. Yeah, let's craft one of them. So I put some stuff in there to make them ready, and I think, yeah, I did. I threw some goggles revealing in there. Now these are ones that were damaged and because I had loads of cows that you saw at the start of the episode, I had loads of levels in them brains and jars. So I used the spellbound cloth to wipe the levels off this until I got repair on them, let them get repaired to full, and then wipe the enchant off again. It's just so I don't have to make any more. What I can do with that now though is we can add an aura meter to the goggles. That doesn't cost anything. What that does, it's just got the aura there in the bottom. It doesn't show aspects like the goggles do, so you still do need your goggles when you're actually doing Thaumcraft, but it just shows the aura meter in the bottom, so that's pretty cool. There's not a lot else I can make, to be honest. If we look, flight control needs control circuit. Night vision needs control circuit. Binoculars, don't really need binoculars. I suppose I could put binoculars in. Other than that, it's all the power tool stuff that we'd want. Now, power tool stuff, didn't want to do that at all. Power tool stuff, I like my Tinker's Construct pick, I like my Thaumcraft shovel and sword as well, and wood axe, hatchet. So there, I ain't going to bother with them for this. Weapon wise, same, my Thaumcraft sword is really good with its looting and stuff, so I'll be sticking with that. So I don't want any weapons on here. Tool wise, I'd like the Omni Wrench and the teleporter on there, but they both need control circuits as well. So, grafter, yeah. Shears, I suppose I could put them on there, but it's no real need to. But yeah, the Omni Wrench control circuit. So if we look at a control circuit, there's one. Control circuit takes iridium plate, tungsten plate, stuff we ain't got yet. So I ain't making any of them. So I can't really do anything more with MPS at the minute. So at the minute, my power tool is still just a way to put lights around and nothing else, which is a bit unfortunate. So at the minute, I'm wearing my jetpack still, but with the rest of the gear like that. No real need to. I just thought I might as well wear it for a bit. So it look a bit funny having a real big head and then no real big armor body, but you know. So there we go. So rather than carry, I've got plenty of materials though from the quarry. So rather than carry on doing MPS, that's enough for that for now. We can't really do anything more. We're at the stage where we need to start concentrating on GregTech stuff. The quarries are bringing in a nice amount of bauxite, so we've got another 400 bauxite. We're on to the third quarry now in the quarry world. 127 rubies, so that's doing alright as well. Of course, we'd have extra bees going if I was when we get back onto an ultimate server. Just while I'm passing, I turned that off because that was going to be full, and I didn't want this land to get backed up with fuel, so I've disabled. Oops, not low enough. I've just disabled that tesseract there, so this is all filled up and backed up. And whenever we need more fuel, I can just turn that tesseract back onto liquids and it'll start pumping stuff back up there again. That's alright. Fowl is being in my base. As you can tell, where's there a brick missing there? Well, there's a cow and it got stuck in the one place in the base where there's a bit of floor missing. Screw you, mushroom. Yeah, the quarry age is working really nice. Let's just run all the way up and quickly check out the quarry age. I do have to make sure that I get rid of this oil, so I collect the oil into the tank before I quarry the bits with oil in, otherwise the oil stops the quarry, same as lava does. So I need to pump these out before I quarry this bit. But as you can see there, using that 16 chunks less the edges, where I'm onto the third quarry, and it's getting me a nice amount of material. So that's all good. That's all good. Right, there's a bit of lava down there. Let's go get rid of that bit of lava while I'm here. Keep things tidy. Here we go. Right. So, this episode, IC2 stuff, GregTech stuff mainly. Let's go back to my base. And down to this level. I'm going to start thinking about power for this soon. For that, I'm probably going to set up another boiler. The bioreactor can definitely power another boiler. The tree farm can probably power another boiler as well, but I'm going to go with the bioreactor, get 400 2 steam turbines. That's 400 MJ a tick, 400 EU a tick. I should run these alright, I think. What I've done is I've connected some of this to the ME network. The extractor and the compressor is the extractor, just obviously taking sticky resin at the minute. The precision bus there has got iridium ore, raw carbon mesh, cobalt and coal chunks, so they go straight into the overclocked compressor. And then the bending machine just got some bending patterns in there in the interface, and that's got pattern for steel machine hull and machine parts. So there's most of the things I need to auto craft the GregTech stuff I want to make. Not connected that up yet. Oh, that's the ME network. But this, I thought I might as well get all the wires ready for this, so it's just connected when I put it in. So what I'll be doing with this, so first of all, in fact, might as well let's just get on with it. First of all, I need to put the casings down. So it's a multi-block structure like the blast furnace. It's industrial grinder we're making here. And for the industrial grinder, what you want is standard machine casings. I hope I've done this in the right order. Standard machine casings, and then you want a circle of reinforced. I said, oh, if I've done it right order. The standard and the reinforced might be the other way around, but I think it's this way. And then you want a bucket of water in the middle there. Oops. Which I've got a trusty bucket of water in there. And then same again on the top as the bottom under the 9 standard. That should give us the correct casing profile for an industrial grinder. And there we go, and that's left us 4 faces. Now what I'm going to do with these is I've got 3 tesseracts set up to put water into the bottom of each of the industrial grinders. I'm going to make 4 industrial grinders, and then this 4th one here, this is going to use a basic export bus, which I need to make. Basic export bus, one of them please. That may take a while. That's going to need that because that one's going to be getting mercury cells, which will also need a GregTech canning machine for. But we're a little bit away from doing that. Come on, hurry up. So I presume this is making the processor at the minute. There we go. Basic export bus. So that one will just have mercury cells in it. That's the point of that one. So what we can do with this is have these precision export buses set to specific ores, and then all my ores will start going through the industrial grinder, which gets you tiny dusts, which is something else we need to deal with. But it gets you more materials than pulverizing does, and because we've got 3 using water, we've got plenty of capacity for getting things through there. So now the next bit then is to actually make the industrial grinders. As I said, I'm going to make 4. So let's look at the recipe for them. Industrial grinder, there it is, and you can see it's quite a complicated recipe. Use these wolframium grinders, which I need 12 of them in total. I want 4 of these industrial grinder blocks. So I need 12 of them guys, which means I need 6 industrial diamonds, which I don't think I've got enough stuff for yet. So I'm going to probably break the camera. 23 for 3 more. 4. I need to get some more of this going. Let's craft another 64 of them. This ain't working as it should. It's not working as it used to. I believe that'll keep pumping in until that'll keep putting things into. That's sending things down to here, by the way. This pulverizer. I think it keeps putting things until that gets full, and then it kind of cancels doing any more. So the ME interface, the ME network crafting isn't working like it used to. Really, it's not as consistent as it was. I don't know if that's because we're in a beta version, but certainly before you could put something crafting and you'd be pretty sure you'd get it back. Whereas today I've been crafting a few things, and like buses, if I put 3 or 4 buses that met the first one, then I'll just cancel the rest. So not sure what's going on. Right, I'll be back when I've got enough industrial diamonds to make the grinders, and we'll put the grinders together and I'll show you all the other bits. So I'll see you in a little bit. So we go, a little time has passed and I've got 5 industrial diamonds. I still need 1 more, so I just need to craft 1 of them. That'll use up the 8 of the little ones. Now I could auto craft all this, but what I'd need to do that is a second compressor. I just haven't bothered yet. I need a second compressor with an interface on top instead of the precision export bus, or I could use a router on top. and have both an export bus and an interface feeding into the router, which is something I've not done before, but I may try out just to see how it works. I might be struggling for space a little bit there, but I'd want the patterns in there to make industrial diamonds, and to do the other intermediate part where you need a compressor, which is why I just have to mess around a little bit. I haven't quite set that up right yet. So what that gives us is 6 industrial diamond. Yep, so now I should be able to make 6 of these, 12 of these, 12 of these. Now this is going to take a little while because the pulverizers need to pulverize diamonds into diamond dust, but that should all come through. And while we're waiting for that, let's look at the other stuff. So what do we need for an industrial grinder? We need quite a lot of stuff. Advanced circuits, pretty straightforward, so we need 12 of them. We need steel machine hulls. We need 4 of them, so let's get on with that bit next then. Circuit, got plenty of them. I did make 64. Steel machine hull, we're going to need 4 of them, so let's get them cooking. Now the steel machine hull gets crafted in the assembling machine. There you go, 4 and 4. Oh, it needs 8 plates for each one of these, so it's 4 machine parts and 8 plates, so that's going to go to 32 plates there. So once it's got to 8 there, you saw it started crafting. They actually go pretty quick compared to some of them. I don't know if this is quicker than it used to be. Well, that seems a bit quicker, so if it is quicker, thank you Greg, I love you. That certainly does seem quicker than it used to be, which is nice. The way you'd want to set these up if you was going long term is, the way I think I'm going to set these up when we get onto what's going to be called a proper server that I hope is going to last like 6 months or something, is I'm going to make a lot of these. I'm going to make maybe 7 or 8 of these. Maybe a couple of plate benders, but certainly I'm going to start, like I have done with the centrifuges, with the forestry centrifuges, I'm going to start making more machines rather than trying to squeeze everything through slow machines. You can of course overclock and stuff, but the way they work when you overclock them, they take a massive amount of energy, so I am probably just going to do it that way. Now this crafting stopped, but I'm not confident I'm going to have, no look, it's only used 2. So as I said, the thingy keeps stopping. So let's take them 4. We need another 8 still. So the auto crafting keeps stopping when I don't know what's causing it. But it's certainly not a power issue because we are using a lot of power now, but a hell of a lot. But we've got plenty of power. I'll just double check that. Make sure that that laser drill's not turned on or anything. Let's make sure we have got plenty of power. Yeah, we've got plenty of power. Look. Loads of the stuff. Oh, of course, because Jim and Justice Fisting was on a little while back, and there was having some fun shenanigans at Kel's base. I'll go show you in a minute. But if I should go show you, I ain't got a way back because his book to get back is within his warded glass, which is a bit awkward. So if we're going to have a look, I'm going to have to use a cheaty teleport command to get back, I think. Where the fuck did that go? It's up there, look. So yeah, so they got a bit carried away. There was loads of withers fighting leeches and nukes going off, and it all got a bit much, and the server fell over a couple of times, and we need to have a little bit of a rollback. So these engines, like last time, are turned off because of the server restart, which is a bit of an issue. Do not mind telling you. So let's put them back. You know what? I think I don't have to take the engines off. Let's try. There's one. Okay, let's try taking that off instead. See if that does it. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's the redstone signals not getting through every one of the cables there, rednet cables, when the server restarts. I should check on Power Crystal's thread to see if he's aware of that. Oh, In fact, I'll keep my eye on it, see if that is actually causing that. Right, so we've got plenty of power, so that's not the issue. This, by the way, I turned back on for a while yesterday, and I've got 60 emerald ores in there now, so that's pretty cool. We've got quite a lot of nice stuff in there. At some point, I'll be placing all that down and then using my look pick on it to get even more materials out of that. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Quite impressed with that, to be honest. Right, let's see how that's going. That's stopped again, but I bet we still haven't got 12. Oh, we have made a liar of me. Okay, we've got 12 of them, so that's what we need. And then we're going to need... So, we should have them. We need to make an industrial electrolyzer. We need to make a pump. So, we shouldn't have... We probably ain't got either of them. So, let's make a pump. That's the wrong type of pump, isn't it? It is. Okay, I need to add that. Oh no, yeah, right type of pump, of course. Industrial electrolyzer and a pump. So, yeah. Make one of them first. Nice and quick. And industrial electrolyzer. We have got the pattern all in here now. This is going to take a bit of crafting. This takes some doing. So, let's have a quick look what's going on in there. So, it's making us aluminium plates at the minute. Is that all it needed? That is excellent. And then circuits. Of course I need 4 each of these, don't I? Idiot. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So let's go back to get 4 there, 3 more of them on the go. And then steel, we've got one of them so far, so we'll see how that's doing. So what I should really do, actually, is put all these in there, shouldn't I? Make a pattern to make more of these, if I ever wanted to. Like so, and that adds industrial grinder pattern to the fun there. Industrial grinder, of course, is a GregTech machine, so that can go down there with the other GregTech stuff. So, what are we waiting on? We can make one, so we can get one wired up. See how it goes. That's waiting on more steel plates. Steel plates should be getting bent in there, but they're not. Loads of steel, and it's not asking for steel plates. So something's gone wrong there, hasn't it? 8 steel plates, 1 machine part, so it knows it wants steel plates. That's got a pattern in there to make steel plates from steel ingots. So it should embed more of them. But it didn't. And yeah, it's gone off there, look. Okay, let's try that again then. Oh, I'm a dick. They're already there. Come on. Get with it. 3 of them pumps. They should be pretty quick to craft because they're pretty straightforward. Mostly vanilla stuff. And buildcraft tank. There we go. 4, 4, 4, and then waiting on steel machine. Ah, right, that's why. Cancelled the bloody steel machine hull pattern, didn't it? Yeah, that's weird. That because that still had bits in there. Oh well, not to worry. We'll sort it out. So we've got our first one anyway. First one. Bang that in there. That's gone green, so our casing was right, which is good. Look in there. The bottle's filled with water because it's got the Tesseract underneath, which is also good. So you don't have to pump cells into this. You can just use water there. And that's all good to go. It's got power. It's got an export bus, I mean, to put materials in there. It's got a basic import bus to take things out. Now, that's probably going to back things up because these can get 4 things. They probably have to actually be precision import buses. In fact, they are going to have to be. That's never going to keep up just doing single thing at a time. So I'm going to take them back off. And right, I'll get them upgraded. I'll make the rest of the stuff, and then we can start processing some stuff through this. Back in a bit. Okay then, so I sorted that out nice and quick, made them into precision, and set them to the move stacks, so that'll clear things out nice and quick. Got the rest of these. Now, yeah, that wasn't working properly. For some reason, it was only making one steel plate in there, and then just not making enough. So I don't know what's wrong with that. I need to double check my patterns are all correct. There we go. There we go. So there's your fully built up grinder. And now it's just a case of putting the right materials into the right slots. So what we luckily have down here. Hello, slime. Weird how I keep getting slime still. Okay. What we can use is these. So most of these I'm going to put through with water. And I'm going to start making. They're going to go through with water. I have to start making. I'll actually get more of these if I actually broke them from my pick, but you know. I kind of want to show you how it goes. So let's go. The way I generally do it is kind of spread them out amongst the 3 water ones. Now, if you do gold using mercury, you get a bit more copper. If you do copper using mercury, you get a bit more gold. But I think this will be fine, to be honest. Silver and gold. So now what I want to do is missed. Damn it. Is take them out of there for now. They're not in there, are they? They're in that one. They're all in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's the 6 that I just did. Leave them other 2 in. So now all my stuff from the quarry should actually start going through that industrial grinder. So what we need to do is see if anything's happening in there. And then I guess start worrying about powering it. Right, let me up. Let me up. So nothing in there yet. We have got a quarry running, so things are coming in. Wonder if I've actually connected it all. I think I have. So we'll see. Now ferrous ore is one that I definitely want to run with mercury, so I will set up mercury in a bit. Bauxite wants to be in there as well, and galena ore does. Now galena ore, let's have a quick look at that. Industrial grinder, 2 galena dust and a sulfur dust, and then the galena dust we want to be putting into the industrial blast furnace, and that gets you a silver and a lead. So basically we're getting a silver and a lead ingot out of each of these galenas. So they'll be in there as well. So I don't want bauxite in the same as copper, so we get a lot of copper. I'll put galena in the same as copper. I'll put the bauxite one in the same as tin and silver. That sounds alright. So they'll all go through there now. So they should start coming in. Should start getting loads of dusts. And then I can look at setting up the mercury one, I think. Right, so I need to go do some stuff off camera again then. Start getting all this stuff ready to rock. So I would get more if I put all these down on the floor and broke them with my pickaxe, but not that bothered, to be honest. I'll just let the grinder take care of them. And what we're going to start seeing is this is going to start filling up with all kind of tiny dusts, which is a bit of a pain, if I'm being honest. But what I can do with that is we can. Right, the plan with this is I'm going to put each of these into a craft pattern in there. And then on the powered furnace here, if we just switch that there to move single items or craft, it should craft the tiny dusts into big dusts as it goes. Let's see if that works. Screw it, I'll do it on camera. Let's quickly do one. We had some iron in there, didn't we? So let's see what we've got. A few of tin dust, that'll do. So clear that. 4 tin dust gets us a tin dust. 4 tiny tin dust, should I say, gets us a tin. Let's go with page 6. I always go the same order with ingots, so I can keep track of them. So they should disappear, and they're not. Why are you not disappearing? So tin dust, 1 tin dust with 4 tiny piles, so that should know it can craft that. Well, no, they've gone. Look. Cool, so what's happening there is this is requesting a craft. So whenever it can, that's requesting that tin dust gets craft. If it's got tin dust in the system, it'll put it in. If it's got 4 tiny dusts, it'll craft one and put it in. That's how I'm going to do all them. I hope single items is quick enough to not get a backlog. It should be. But I'll do all the rest, and I'll let you know how it goes. So this is backing up a little bit, but I did just throw a lot of stuff in there, so I kind of expected it. It's not too bad. It's actually doing alright. There was like 30 iron dust in there, but they've all just gone, so that's working. So I've got quite a few of them in there. So it saves having something external to craft them into main dust. You can just do it all using the craft item on the precision export bus. That's pretty awesome. I like that a lot. I've not got copper, gold or lead tiny dust yet. There will be some more to go in there as well, but that's keeping on top the tiny dust in there, and so we're getting a little bit of backup, but not a massive amount on things getting put into there. So that's, if we look, where is it, that level? If we look in there, iron dust, you're going in there, aren't you? You should be. What are you? Well, I think they're going in quick enough, aren't they? Easily. But we're going to just dump a lot of stuff straight out of our chest into there. Now, before we go, a couple of things. One is, let's see how many emeralds we get by chucking all these down. So let's see what this has done for us, having that. I think it's certainly paid for itself putting the emerald focus things in there. Said 6 of them cost me 24 emeralds. But I should be able to, in a second, go through all these. Now, do you remember me saying yesterday I'm not sure if the first time I used my pick on something I don't get the thing? Let's have a look. I don't know if I've used my pick since I've been logged on, but I got 2 then, so I might have been lying. Let's see what. So this was 60 blocks of emerald. Oh shit, put my window through. And we'll see what we get. I certainly think that once you've got the power to be able to use it, the laser drill is a good investment. Looking at the amount of emeralds I'm getting out of this, especially when you combine it with the Tinker's Constructs pick. That's the thing with mods. Sometimes what might seem pretty strong on its own can seem overpowered when you actually combine mods together. So using a mixture of modular MFR and Tinker's Construct tool there, I've got over 2 stacks of emerald. Pretty cool. Right, a couple more things to do and then I'll be wrapping up. I don't want to keep the episode too long. I'm going to do the mercury bit next time, if there is a next time. The next thing to do, of course, would be, because I'm now using EU to process, these will be getting drained at, that's back down to 2 mil. These will start getting drained at a terrific rate, and the creosote will never keep up with that, because obviously creosote is just a byproduct. So we need to start getting proper power for that. So if there's a next episode, the 2 things I'll be doing is making mercury input for the grinder and getting some EU power from Steam. What did I want to show you? One thing, these little, just tested, in the Mistcraft age here. Oh, shit. Oops. Must have gone through there. Weird. This was one of the little oil pools, and putting the pump there, it actually drained right out across to here. So that's pretty cool. I didn't have to keep moving it. So they drain nice and quick. So you can keep them tidy, keep your mining age tidy if you're going to do it this way. Because if you've got desert, of course, you will get a lot of them little oil pools. And the other thing is, let's quickly, come on, let's quickly get, have I got a ability to make a linking, well, I've got loads of linking books there. I think they'll take me back to my old base, but that'll be good enough. Let's go see how much damage did to Kel's base. Now, I say the server crashed a few times and we had to roll back, so I'm not sure how far it got rolled back. The wall of fact isn't turned on because it needs a startup. It ain't got a startup thing in the. Oh yeah, that's a shame, isn't it? If you actually download the world, the computer's behind there somewhere, but it's not got a startup routine, so you need to start the program. Shame. Right, Kel's house, that one. I'll well, they certainly did some damage to his tree. I think they must have set that on fire. I don't see any of the bad stuff that was around. All the hardwoods are still here. Oh, it's nowhere near as bad as it was then. I'm not sure if this is creating tick issues, this place. We are 19.25 ticks a second, so we're not quite at 20 ticks a second. Yeah. Oh, look at that. He's changed the door. Oh, nice. He's changed the door to a nice little heart one. So, when I came here earlier, there was like leeches, fighting withers, fighting golems, fighting hydras, and one big clusterfuck. It was quite funny. Right, I'm going to wrap up there. As always, thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time. And I hope it might actually even be on a new server. Now, as I say, I'm doing it so you don't have to restart the server, but I think we're committed to restarting the server now. So I'm going to bin all this, start again, and hopefully we'll be able to keep that server for a good 6 months or so, 6 months or more, so we can actually start doing some proper building on it. Right, cheers, see you in a bit, bye.